I'm Channing, and I've had the honor of being Elena's friend for the past 15 years. It's a friendship that has spanned 2,000 miles, multiple bad hairstyles and outfits, braces, the births of our siblings, and now new last names. Now, when I first met Elena, she was doing cartwheels trying to corral the whole middle school party to do cheer routines in the backyard. She was the cheerleader for cheerleading, you could say. While I couldn't quite match her pep, what I did quickly learn was that she cheered everyone on in any situation, not just on the football field on a Friday night. When we were 13, she actually bought me a Harvard t-shirt because I was convinced I was going. My GPA didn't agree with that. What has been of late during the last 15 years is Elena's unmatchable humor, selflessness, loyalty, and heart of pure gold. She is determined to see everyone around her happy and will provide laughs at any cost. Whether you've been witness to her performance of Annie's tomorrow, to check it out, her cheering on Chipper Jones at Braves games, still, or watching her pretend to fall asleep on people on the subway, pre-COVID. She's made me laugh when I've needed it most and constantly reminds me to not take myself too seriously, as I'm sure she's done for many of you. When we were in New York one year, there was a musician performing in Central Park, and Elena decided to do a solo dance performance to accompany his music. Safe to say that garnered a larger crowd. And it's never about drawing attention to herself, of course. She just wants to see the smiles on everyone's faces around her. That's who she is. I truly had no idea that any partner would ever match, and yes, I'll say it would be good enough for my 1 in a billion best friend. But when I first heard about Mike, I had an inkling that I'd be hearing about him for the rest of our lives. She was so certain of how he made her feel that you could practically see the butterflies. What I didn't know then was that I'd now be standing here raving about him 6 years later. When I first met him, I just got it. I could see how deeply he cared for her and for those around her. And most evident to me was how he challenged her to be fully and authentically herself and to follow her dreams. He welcomed me with completely open arms, and I'm sure many of you feel the same. He looks you in the eyes when he talks to you, listens intensely, and asks the tough questions. He's checked in on me during thunderstorms, made countless errands during my wedding weekend, fills my wine glass when it's empty, gives me valuable lessons in film, do my job 10 times better than me, checks in on me during tough times, and most significantly, loves my best friend in exactly the way she deserves. I'll sometimes just glance over at him in casual conversations, and the way he looks at her is just indescribable. He answered all my hesitations of whether or not someone would ever be good enough for her. I've spent countless nights with Elena over the years, wondering what would become of our lives and who would be a part of them. And I can confidently say it was always you, Mike. You all are the perfect team. I'm so honored to be a part of this night. I want to thank the Youngs, Dreamers, and Zacchuses for this lovely weekend and for these two beautiful humans. So cheers to a couple who is so undeniably made for each other. Here's to a lifetime of cats, silly costumes, Mike rolling his eyes at the Real Housewives, Elena suffering, watching horror movies with subtitles, and always having a room for me at your house. And remember, this is your wedding. You only get a few of these.